We're here with our friend John Dickerson. Welcome back. You know, this is our 61st live show. Thank you so much for being here for our final and 61st show. It's a good number to end on.
Sure.
Yeah. Prime, I think. Yeah. Okay, so tonight, getting back to the speech tonight, it was kind of dark. Aside from the parts of the speech where he honored first responders and veterans as well he should, he could have just sort of yelled and said, like, oh, the Dow's at 50,000, and then poured a bucket of blood on Hakeem Jeffries and walked out. It would have had the same effect. One of the dramatic moments tonight, I thought, was there was a split screen between Trump and Chief Justice John Roberts when he was talking about the tariffs. He was front and center there when Trump was talking about having his tariff policy gutted. And you say a central question of the Trump presidency has been, can he do that, whatever it is?
Yeah, and Roberts and company said no. But Roberts, he had said essentially Roberts and the majority were traitors. But last Friday,
under foreign, foreign influence.
Foreign cabal was influencing, but that they were disloyal to their country.
Right.
I mean, previous presidents have grumbled about the Supreme Court. FDR called them 9 old men, but this is going a far distance from that. And that gets back again to that idea of separation of powers. Is the president saying, I shall not be questioned even by the Supreme Court? And if he believes that and you run a government that way, it falls apart.
Okay, so in this case, if I can just get to the tariff thing for a second here, why in this case did this court say, you know, you can't do that?
They said he can't do it for a couple of reasons. One, the legislation that he picked didn't have the word tariff in it. And so they basically said, no.
That's nitpicking, isn't it?
None of the 8 previous presidents have used this legislation for this reason. And when Congress, and by the way, the power to tariff, which is the power to tax, is in the Constitution. So it's not a fuzzy thing. And when Congress has abrogated that power to a president, they've been super, super clear about it. Then they also said, you know, you've claimed it's an emergency because of national security, but you've also claimed that it's going to be used as a negotiating tool. It's going to get rid of the deficit. It's going to reshore manufacturing. And
you're going to use it because you're mad at Canada for running an ad with Ronald Reagan in it.
Exactly. It's going to cure the heartbreak of psoriasis. They've said it's going to do all these things. And what the court said is you can't say that you pulled the gun because it's an emergency and then use the gun to stir your soup. You have to actually use it for the emergency. And so, but here's the thing about the guy who wasn't there was Neil Gorsuch, Justice Gorsuch, who was put on the court by the president. And what you find in Gorsuch, who voted with the majority on this, what you find in his decision, though, and the reason that he probably was good he wasn't there, is he explains, sort of in this very patient way, how the Constitution works. And he says, I know people who support the tariffs are unhappy, but the Congress is there because it's closest to the people. I mean, he did everything but put a link to the Schoolhouse Rock in there. I mean, so, but this judge-splaining is important because, so when these tariffs were first put on, I called people who have small businesses and medium-sized businesses and said, well, what's this doing to you? And I talked to a woman who held up the UPS bill, $2,000 more to pay for tariffs. It was hurting her. Mid-sized company, people got to work 3 days a week, not 5, because they can't afford to pay them. Those people can go hold up that UPS to that screen with the tax bill to their congressman at the grocery store. And the congressman maybe had a small business in their town too. The transmission lines of democracy work that way. You can speak to your congressman. A president or a billionaire treasury secretary, they are a long way from the kitchen table. And the founders said, we want it to be close. And that's what Gorsuch was saying. And that's the transmission line that's in danger with tariffs, but also in any instance when you have this separation of powers system when it gets out of whack.
Well, you said when you were on the show last year, you talked about Jefferson believing the chains of the Constitution bind a man down for mischief. How did the founders account for someone like Trump? Because
they did and they didn't. They did for sure. They thought not all men will be virtuous and we have to create a government that constrains them. But with the president, when they put the presidency together, George Washington was at the front of the room and they thought, basically, our presidents are going to be like him. They'll have virtue, and their virtue plus the combat with the other branches, that will constrain presidents from going overboard.
We're going to take another break here. We're right back with more Mr. John Dickerson, everybody.